Hey friends, buddies, pals. Sorry it took me a minute. I have a little chaos today. I'm glad to be here though. It was a good excuse to sit down for a second. So, technically, by the way, this is the... Oh, let me start from the beginning because take it down a notch, Krista. This is the Dollar General penny shopping list for Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. Technically, this video is not sponsored, but the giveaway is. So, last week, I told you guys we're giving away a drone. A drone. I have done a couple of sponsorships with Today's Deals, and I just like them. I like the deals they post truly. And they asked me if I wanted to do it again and said they were going to give away a drone. And I got to be honest, I was kind of like, a drone? I was like, of course I'll do it because I love Today's Deals, but a drone, I don't know if the people will be interested in that. But you were interested, all right. So not only is there one drone, but there's two. So what's going to happen is, as long as you're subscribed to my YouTube channel here, which if you're not, I don't know why you're not. I'm embarrassed for you. Because I post the Dollar General penny list right here on my YouTube channel every single Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But number two, you just have to be following Today's Deals on Telegram, which is linked in the description box of this video. I also have Telegram, so it makes it really easy. You can just follow me on Telegram, follow Today's Deal on Telegram. On Thursday, Today's Deals is going to post about this giveaway on their Telegram. So watch out for that post on Thursday. By the way, I put all the information about the giveaway in the description box just to make it easier for you. So on Thursday, they're going to make that post, and then I'm going to pick the winners. Now, here's the thing with picking the winners. I have to have a way to reach you. Oftentimes, your YouTube name is not exactly the same name as your Instagram or your Facebook. So what I want you guys to do, if you want to enter this drone giveaway, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube here. Follow Today's Deals on Telegram. Again, the link is in the description. And then after this video is no longer live, don't do it in the live because your comment doesn't stay there forever if you do it in the live. Come back after this video is no longer live and just put your email address, preferably your Instagram handle, some way that I can reach you. That way, if you win, I can be like, hey, Susie, or whoever you won. Susie's not going to win. It was just an example because my friend's name is Susan, okay? So, we're going to do something a little bit different today. I have someone who's going to help me make sure I see your comments after I destroy my little crafting work area here. But anyway, I forgot to say this. And I'll move on. Today's Deals post Amazon deals. And they post really good Amazon deals. Some of them have like a coupon code. Some of them don't. Some of them are free altogether. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to find really great deals shopping from your house. Who doesn't want to do that? So I figure it's a perfect thing for you guys. So as we always say, don't ask the Dollar General employees for penny items. Don't call the store. None of that jazz. What you need to do is look for the items that are on the Dollar General penny list and go look for those items in store. So typically when we get a Dollar General penny list, we get it on Friday morning specifically. This Friday morning, I only received a do not sell list, which if you guys didn't see, I posted in a video the other day. I forgot to read what was on the list, and some of you were like, Krista, we can't see. What does it say? So I'm sorry about that. I'll keep that in mind. The do not sell list was bandanas. I don't know why. Typically those are like recalled items, but it didn't specifically say that they were recalled. It said more specifically that Dollar General wasn't authorized to sell them. So that's all. And then that was it. There's no penny list. However, we've been sitting on some NCI lists that we know are going to go down soon. So I would highly recommend that you guys follow me on Telegram. So if there is some type of information, also follow today's deals, follow me on Telegram. And then if there's some information I need to tell you right then, that, because sometimes like I can't necessarily make a YouTube video, but I can send it out on Telegram. Or if you don't get the YouTube notification, I can send it out on Telegram and be like, hey, go watch the video. I don't have anything. Oh. Could you post the link for today's deals, Amazon deals? Yes. Sorry, you guys. We have a new system we're going to try to see if it works for you guys to easier find like links and stuff. Hold on just a second and I'll send it to Susan or Christy and they can post it in the chat for you guys. I'll try to get to it quickly anyway. It's in the description box. So there's no penny list this week. That is completely normal, by the way. I don't want you guys to get scared and think there's a do not sell list and there's no penny list. What's happening? Because a few people did comment that. A few people like emailed me. But it's completely normal for us to go weeks without a penny list. By the way, I'm getting the link for you. It's going to load. And Christy, I can't see until this loads, by the way. So yeah. Completely normal. You can continue to look for the older penny items, which I highly recommend that you do. I think what happens as penny shoppers, we just look for the items, a lot of us, not all of us. A lot of us will just look for the items currently on the penny list because that's what I tell you to do. In fact, I even said this earlier in the beginning of the video to follow the items on the penny list. But what happens is you guys, some of you at least, don't go back and look for the items that were on the previous penny list because you just think that there must not be any at your store. But I'm here to tell you, I have a couple of times found things that I didn't think were available at my store, and then I ended up finding them a few weeks later at my store. So don't just assume your store is clean. And a lot of times people will assume that there's other penny shoppers in their area, so they don't look for them. Do I have a list to go by? I'm not going to release the list at this point for multiple reasons. The most important one is I found setting on the NCI lists helps everyone. Because, let me tell you why. Because you might be like, oh, that's annoying. Okay, I understand if you're frustrated with that and you find that annoying. Let me tell you why I don't. Because I don't want you to be annoyed with me. My goal is to help you find penny items. That's my job, technically. But what happens is, with the regular Dollar General stores, at least, at this point, there's several people who post the Dollar General penny list for regular stores. There's not a lot of people, though, that post a list for NCI stores. So those lists aren't as commonly known, right? So if I start posting those lists, what's going to happen is some of you naturally will buy those items up when they're 70% off, 90% off, and then we won't get them for a penny. We can do a poll on it, but I'm pretty sure everybody likes to buy things for a penny instead of buying them for 70% off, right? So I feel like me setting on the list helps you guys in the long run. Those of you who are on your toes and like watching out for the lists, I put today's deals Telegram in the chat if you guys want to click on it and go join their Telegram, so that way if you can't find the description box, do you guys see it there? Yeah, there it was. Okay, let me go back over to my questions. Do I have to pay to follow you on Telegram? No, you don't have to pay to follow today's deals on Telegram either. Oh no, I'm so mortified if you guys thought that you had to pay to follow us on Telegram. No, it's free. Essentially, it is impossible to send out text messages, at least for me to send out text messages to you guys without paying like something crazy like $400 a month. Or if it's inexpensive, the company sells your information. You know, all those sweepstakes that you signed up for, allegedly. I know because I used to work in telemarketing. They sell your information. The reason I use Telegram is because they don't sell your information and they don't charge me $400 a month to send you out information. It's free. And as far as I know, at least, they don't sell your information. Okay, let me say that because I haven't read every word of their terms of service. But I've been using Telegram for a while. We've not had any problems. Laura says, how do I know which store is an NCI store? So in the description box of this video, it says like, today's video is sponsored by Today's Deals. This is how you follow Today's Deals on Instagram, or on Telegram, I mean. And then down at the bottom, it says, all my links are here. Click on that. And then you'll see all of my links. In those links, it says, what is an NCI store? You can click on that, and on that post, not only do I tell you what an NCI store is, but I also linked where you can go search to see if there's an NCI store in your area, which I think is incredibly helpful. You can also Google, but when I say this, people can't find it. That's why I linked it, and I find that an easier way to explain it to you. You can Google Dollar General Home Collection, and you can find their website and find it that way by putting in your zip code. But I have it linked for you on the website if you want to just do it that way. Whatever is easier for you. Ursula says, so is the big clearance event happening this weekend? Better not be, is it? Yes. Oh no. We better get that information together for you. You have yet to find any penny items. I was reading a comment this morning on our Facebook group, which is called The Penny List, by the way. In case you want to request to join. If you do request to join, please make sure you have a Facebook picture and you answer all of the group questions. You have to answer those questions. Anyway, I was reading someone who said, I love to run into seasoned penny shoppers because my husband, like basically, I'm paraphrasing, her husband thinks penny shopping is a lie. And I was like, I cannot wait until you find some penny items and prove him wrong. Because it is harder for some people, you guys, but hang in there because you will find it. Are all of the first store hours for the elderly? I believe it's supposed to be yes. I don't think people are actually following that rule at all, like the stores or the customers. I don't think Dollar General is doing a good enough job making sure that people know the first hour is supposed to be for the elderly. That's just my opinion, allegedly. Don't want to be sued or anything. But I don't think that people generally know that. I forgot that. So, let me address this because Susan said she had seen this question a lot, and I agree. I've seen this question, and I've answered this question 1,000 gazillion times. I don't get upset answering the same question over and over, though, but I do know a lot of you have this question. What happens if I scan an item or add a item to my Dollar General shopping list, and it changes the price to 0? I've had this happen with penny items that I'm watching. Like, I scan them or put the UPC in, add them to my shopping list, and everything I add to my shopping list, the price goes to 0. First of all, the first step I would do is uninstall the Dollar General app and then reinstall it, because that may help you. It may not, but it may help you. And I think that's a good, easy thing to try. The other thing is, I don't operate the Dollar General app. Dollar General does, and it doesn't work properly. If you guys don't know, the Dollar General app is fairly new. So they're definitely still working out the kinks. We do know, though, that Dollar General really cares about the surveys. They care about the feedback on those surveys. So maybe you can do a survey when you think about it, as long as it's still actually happening to you, and let them know that when you add items to your shopping list, the price goes to zero. Um, but otherwise, sometimes you just scan things and the price is zero too. I don't really know what to tell you other than to uninstall and then reinstall the app. It sounds like Dollar General just needs to put a little bit more effort into their app based on what I've seen, in my opinion. What do I do is change the store. Somebody said they changed the store and it changes the price. Just be careful doing that, because we know for sure that not all stores have the same prices on all items, including penny items. Mom is doing good. I spoke to her just yesterday. She's doing good. Thank you for asking. How do we know when Dollar General has an NCI sale? You follow Krista Coupons. I don't know what else to tell you other than that. Typically the same sales that happen at a regular Dollar General happen at an NCI Dollar General, except for the like clearance 70-90% off and penny items. I try to let you guys know, even if it's not a penny yet. Sometimes I will post it if it's 90% off, depending on what the items are. I feel like, and then sometimes I don't know until they actually penny too. Because even though we have a source for the NCI stores, those stores are new, and it does seem like Dollar General hasn't quite figured those stores out. However, we have noticed some patterns with them, which has helped us, kind of look for certain things. But why is something a penny at one store and not another? We've learned that Dollar General stores are just grouped in certain ways, and a lot of it will just depend on like the weather. Like if you're in Florida, you don't need hats, gloves, and scarves as long as you need them in West Virginia. And so Dollar General decides that based on the stores. You guys got some good questions. I did see the super chat, Leanna. Thank you so much. I am trying to train you. I come here and answer your questions for free. So you have to let me know how I can help you. And also, if you're new, make sure you go back and watch the older videos. I know that sometimes that's annoying to be your answer, but it will help you pick up little tidbits here and there, and be a pro penny shopper eventually. I don't understand when and why it's important to enter your phone number on the keypad before the cashier hits total. Can you explain this to me? Before really, this is more, by the way, you guys, of a coupon question. Before really we had figured out that entering your phone number before they hit total seemed to have helped the transaction go smoother. If you guys coupon at Dollar General, you will find that occasionally, like, the coupons just don't come off like they should. The 5 off 25, the regular digital coupons, whether they be store coupons or manufacturer coupons. So it helped then, especially. I would dare to say that now so much I don't notice that it makes that much of a difference. But used to, and still, I've seen this happen a couple of times recently, where sometimes the store discounts are more than they should be. And I've definitely noticed, as someone who follows Dollar General very closely, that more often than not, that will happen more often than not if you put your phone number in before they hit total. So I definitely recommend still putting your phone number in before you hit total. Will it make a difference? Maybe not. Several don't want their email on comments. Where do they send? You guys can always totally email me. My email is ChristaRamsey, the number 6 at gmail.com. I totally understand if you guys don't want your email in the comments, by all means. But what I still want you to do, if you email me, just please comment on the video. I emailed you my email. I want to enter the giveaway. I just need to know where to look for you. And we're going to pick the winners. We'll pick one winner from this video for the drone and one winner from the other video. And typically what I do is I have somebody else pick the winner because I know some of your names and I feel like that's not fair. So usually I'll just have like my kids or even Jason, my husband, go through and pick a winner. And then I'll go find the person's email just to make sure it's completely fair and I'm not biased. Because I want you guys to fairly win. I can't believe how excited you guys are to win this drone. It's crazy. There was a good looking out on today's deals behalf on the drone. That was smart, especially right before Father's Day. And then I was like, oh, duh. What a great thing that would be to win right before Father's Day, right? Because most of you didn't want it for your kids. You wanted it for your husband. It does look like a pretty cool little drone, by the way, I must say. I didn't get one, though. They didn't send me one. I'm just kidding. They didn't send me one, but I would have. All right, shut up. Several, okay. If my store is not participating in the clearance event, will Purple Dot still be lower prices? Good question. I would almost promise you, if your store is not in the clearance event this weekend, it will be very soon. And Purple Dot is on its way down. So am I giving you a direct answer? No. And the reason I'm not is because I don't want to say yes, Purple Dot will be on sale this weekend, because I don't know that for sure. If your store's not having the clearance sale, I would guess no. If you know for sure your store's not included in the clearance sale. But here's what I don't want you guys to do. Do not please go to your store and be like, hey, are you guys having the clearance sale? And they say no, and you just take their word for it. Because I promise you, not all Dollar General store employees know that there's a clearance sale happening this weekend. And so if they tell you no and you just take their word for it, you're going to miss out. So double check. No matter what they tell you, just double check. Be at the store on Friday, or maybe even go take a few pictures of some barcodes in your clearance section, or the ones that I'll share with you, and put them in your app and see what the price comes up as. Can't get to your CVS post. Yeah. Either I totally made the CVS deal up specifically about the eye care, or it's not ringing up the correct price this week. So I did take my CVS post down. We are still working on, we got deals. I'm so glad you brought that up. I made a post for Walmart deals, and I know I'm diverting to Walmart deals, but there is a awesome Ibotta bonus right now. If you guys don't have Ibotta, the links are in the description. It says all my links are here. Go there. I also put in all of those links Ibotta Walmart deals. My Ibotta bonus is spend or buy 10 items, get a $5 bonus, which is a really good bonus because there's a lot of rebates right now. So anyway, check that out. I might make a video about Walmart too if I got time, but we did do some Walgreens and CVS deals. I'm doing that after this. I'm posting them after this. I always have this dilemma because YouTube tends to not share notifications. Like if I post 2 videos in one day, they'll put me in what I call a timeout and not give you guys notifications. So sometimes I have this dilemma when there's no penny list. I feel like I need to tell you guys there's no penny list, because sometimes other people I don't think post that there's no penny list, and you guys kind of just don't know what's happening and think you may have just missed the list. So I feel obligated to make a video and say that there is no penny list. You guys always watch if I do. And you don't say I hate that she makes a video and says that there's no penny list. So I can't obviously post a CVS video and a penniless video on the same day, my CVS video would bomb, which doesn't help anybody, me or you. So, but I am working on Walgreens and CVS deals. Leanna super chatted again. Thank you so much, Leanna. What did it say, the second one, by the way? Clearance event list posted. Are you going to post a video? So we do, you guys are flooding me with clearance pictures. More so than the clearance list, flooding me with pictures is helpful. Because Dollar General's clearance list sometimes is a little wonky. I will make you my own personal clearance list. So I think my list is better than theirs. I just do. Because sometimes their list is like 500 items that are kind of a blur and hard to like find the best items. We will put together a list of the best items. And so I feel like that, or what we think is the best items. So I think it makes it easier for you to just go by my list. And I will post a list. And I'll try not to do it at the very last minute. But I like to do a lot of different things. And so sometimes I don't actually get time to do them. But I promise you I'll post a clearance list of at least the best items. Hey from Syracuse, New York. Thank you so much, Holly Hicks. When does the clearance event start? The 12th. Right? Wait, let me look. Yeah, the 12th. Friday. Hey, Miss Fields. Thank you for all you do, Krista. You are appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, the super chat is to donate to the channel. You can click the money in the chat and do it, or you can go to where it says all my links are here and like donate to my website. It takes less a percentage if you guys go to all my links and do it, but you can totally do it in the super chat. It is helpful to point out your comments to me in the chat. But today, if you guys didn't notice, they're messaging me, like my team. Don't I sound important when I say I have a team? They're messaging me. They're taking out your questions and messaging them to me, so I don't have to try to read every single comment, which makes it a lot easier. I feel like this went a little bit smoother as far as answering your questions. Do you guys think so? I know it always breaks my heart when you guys say in the chat, she's not answering my question. It's just because I can't answer every single one. I try. And it's totally boring to sit and watch me read. I know that. App says store is an NCI store, but it's not. That's what happened with my remodel store. Why do you say oh, you mean as far as when you put your zip code in, it says it's an NCI store? Or when you scan things and they come up, NCI 18, blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Leanna. Dollar General on average is opening up 3 stores a day. Some of those are remodeled stores. Just because your store remodels doesn't mean 100% that it's going to be an NCI store. I don't know why that. Some things I just don't know the answer. It's Dollar General. It's not me. You know what I mean? Holly, super chat, no comment. Thank you, Holly. I think I said thank you to Holly. Cindy was deleted from Telegram. I very rarely block people. So you may have deleted it on your end. If you did, then you just need to re-download it and like sign back up. I accidentally deleted, oh, I forgot about that. I did accidentally delete like 5,000 people. If I did that, just sign back up with the new link. It's a new group of people that I'm sending notifications to. So it says there's only like 1,000 members or something. That's because I learned, especially after I deleted the 5,000 people, to have multiple groups. So once we get a few thousand, I'll create another one. But I'll still send everybody the same thing, if that made sense. Or maybe I just made it super confusing for you. Just re-sign back up, that's all. And make sure you follow today's deals on Telegram. Can you cover remodels, please? Yes, we are working on that. The problem with remodels is I haven't had a whole lot of them. We've only had one. So we just don't have a whole lot of information. Really, the only information I know about remodels is what you guys have told me. That's why it's so helpful, whether you guys realize it or not, when you come back and tell me stuff, like if you went couponing and your stuff didn't come off, or if you went and you didn't find any penny items whatsoever, or if you found penny items, or no matter what happens, if you guys come back and comment that on the video, it is so helpful. Or if your remodel store items penny on Monday instead of Sunday, let me know. That's you guys are how I know stuff. Granted, I do have to figure out what's true and what's, because sometimes people will comment things that they think is true, but it's not actually true. But I've learned to figure that out. So it's helpful if you come back and tell me stuff. Even if you think I don't care. I do. Can you do a video on how Fetch and Ibotta work? I already have. But I can link them maybe for you, or do even an updated video. I've been thinking about doing I did a how to extreme coupon at Walmart playlist like a year and a half ago, and that video the video that I did got, I think it's almost at 100,000 views. So obviously some people thought it was helpful. Some of the information has changed, but pretty much it's the same. Whenever I talk about Walmart paperless coupons, you don't know about them, which blows my mind. But if I need to update those videos, I will. You guys, I highly recommend not finding people who penny shop in your area. Couponing friends are good. Penny shopping friends, I've learned just from what I've seen for myself and what I've seen in our group and like talking to you guys, penny shopping friends don't usually work out. Because for some reason, people are a little bit more selfish with penny items long term. Not everybody. I don't want to just like call you all selfish by any means. I was reading a post earlier today in our Facebook group, as I told you, and it was really sweet how many of them had seen other penny shoppers in store and shared with them. But they seem to be more selfish overall, long term. Yeah, old Pennylist videos, you can go to my website, thepennylist.com, and go to Dollar General Pennylist, and you can see the Pennylist. Most of them, I do attach the video to the post, so that's probably the best way to find it. Or you can go on YouTube, click my name underneath this video. It says Krista Coupons, and then there'll be tabs up at the top. It says Home, Videos, Playlist, Community. Click on the Videos tab, and you can go back and watch all the old videos. Penny items at a new store. So we noticed at my new store that it took about 10 months for items to start pennying, but it may be a little bit different depending on the season, what list we're on, that kind of stuff, but around 10 months. I would say maybe even around 8 months, just to be safe, is when I would start looking for pennies at a new store. Remodel store closing on Sunday. Should she go the Sunday before that? Yes, I would be there every Sunday. You can kind of tell though, by the way, items go from, just like they do on every clearance penny item, they go 50% off, 70% off, 90% off, and then a penny. So you can kind of go to that store and scan some things that are on clearance that you know are on clearance and gauge where that store's at. So if you scan things and they're 70% off, then you have 2 weeks. 90% off and then a penny. See what I mean, Jelly Bean? I hope the UPS guy don't talk to me. They had 50 and 70% off this week, and then I would say it would be very, very soon. Someone on Facebook said yellow dot SS19 had pennied. Do you know if it is or not? Sorry about the dog. Hold on, I can look it up for you. Because we have a master penny list that I'm working on. Yellow dot already pennied at my room. My gut is like yes, but sometimes I get confused. Which is why the master penny list would be helpful, right? He sounds like a big dog. He's a medium. He's just scary looking. He's black and he barks at everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to point out that he was black. I'm not racist against dogs. It's proven that black dogs are scarier than any other color dog. It's a proven fact. Where is it at? Hold on, let me find it here. Oh, I can't look at the yellow dot for you, I'm sorry. Do you know or think the NCI store will have a penny list? Actually, if I think real hard about it, I think it would more likely be next week. But that could potentially happen. I would say always be on your toes on a Tuesday, just in case. Yet, yellow dot SS19 are a penny. They have new SS20 years, so be careful, somebody said in the chat. It depends on what you're talking about, specifically about yellow dot, though. Is it toys? Is it clothing? Are you talking about shoes? What specifically? I am so late. You better get here on time. I have a suggestion. I know you don't want us to put locations, but what about like sales clearance or pennies in California? Will not be the same in Virginia. So what about regions? Well, I don't have a problem with you guys even putting your state, but like your state, as long as you're not like, I live at beep, 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 beep. That makes me nervous. I just want to protect you guys. I don't want, and like I said, for some reason, penny shoppers seem to be a bit more like stingy and not as sharing. Not everyone, but it just worries me that you guys are going to think you're friends with somebody and then they're going to turn on you. I don't know. I just don't want you guys to ever be hurt on, especially, and it be my fault. I was scrolling through Facebook and another group that I'm in was like, share your location and find a shopping buddy. And I was like, oh, you know. I don't necessarily have a problem with you guys putting your location on YouTube. If you feel comfortable doing that, especially if it's not your like street, and if you put your state, I'm fine with that on YouTube. I won't block you on YouTube for putting your state. However, in our Facebook groups, if you put your location, you will be at least muted. Because that's our rule there. Because what happens is I say, I'm from West Virginia. And then somebody will be like, we're at in West Virginia. And then it could potentially get that person in trouble. So that's why on Facebook, If you want to give your state here, by all means, you can give your state. Just for your own safety, be careful. What is YMMV? Your miles may vary, meaning something basically may not be the same price in one area that it is in another area. Oh, I forgot to go back to my... Does your son penny shop? No, my children do not like to penny shop. Holy cow, it's $20 super chat? Hold on, I gotta pull this up and see what this says. That's a lot. You guys do not have to do that, by the way. It's so sweet that you do. Jennifer says, thank you for being you. I swear we are so alike, in so many different ways. Since following you, I've found hundreds of penny items. Yay. I'm happy to help you. I know, you guys are my friends. I truly think of you that way. So I'm glad. I feel like you feel the same way. I'm glad, because otherwise I wouldn't have any friends. And that's why I don't want you to give your location, because I truly look at it that way, as you guys are my friends. And I would feel horrible if something happened. You know? What if somebody flattened your tires so you can't go penny shopping on Tuesday, huh? You gonna come back and be mad at me? You damn right you are. I don't want that to happen. Territorial would be a good word. Love you. It was so sweet, Jennifer. All right. You guys got anything else you want to know? Are you guys going to send me your clearance pictures? Kim and Brenda super chat. Aw, thank you guys so much. Oh my God, you guys. Why you're giving me clearance shopping money? Brenda says, hi, Krista. Thank you for everything you do. I so appreciate your help. I have found thousands of penny items. I appreciate you guys being here just as much as you appreciate me. Can you explain how to use the Ibotta app? Yes, I have a very detailed video on how to use Ibotta. Search how to use Ibotta Krista coupons on YouTube. Or Google, for that matter, but and there's been a few things that changed since I made that video, by the way, but not really. Like the what's it called? Pay, the Ibotta Pay has been added since then, but everything else is the same. I don't use Ibotta Pay. Not that I don't think it's a good idea, I just don't use it, so. And if you're trying to start with Ibotta and you're confused, start with Fetch Rewards. I would also say that, because I was just talking about this with a friend the other day. I think Fetch is so easy. Yes, it's the Dollar General employees' job to remove the penny items off the sales floor. So if they're doing that, you can't be mad at them for doing that. Just continue to look for them. Eventually they will miss something. And I would also say venture out to other stores. Fetch is user friendly, yes. If my mom can use it, I feel like it's a pretty user friendly. And my mom not only uses Fetch Rewards, but she loves Fetch Rewards. We were going out the door at Walmart one day and they tried to scan her receipt and she was like, I'm scanning it for Fetch Rewards. And I was like, it's okay, Mom. It's a scavenger hunt for penny items. Yes, that is a very good way to look at it. It's like a scavenger hunt, treasure hunt. Oh my goodness. I just got an idea, you guys. The scavenger hunt just registered in my brain. I had a good idea for a scavenger hunt. At the Dollar General. Huh. Will the penny list be posted on your website? It already is. I always post it before I go live. Oh, sorry, I forgot to read my questions over here. Do stores remove penny items? Yes. Why so many Dollar General employees quitting? Do they not treat them right? You guys, I've been trying to make a video about this. I'm really going to make it. I want you guys to know. There's so many problems. It'll probably be called something like, I forgot the name. I was trying to come up with a good name. What is going on at Dollar General or something like that. How to tell if a store is going to remodel. I think okay. If a store is going to remodel, they get big shipping containers out front. Can y'all give the video a thumbs up? They get big old shipping containers out front of the store. And if you don't know what a shipping container is, Google it. Every remodeled store we have seen gets those big shipping containers. 2 of them, specifically. No, they don't treat us right at all. I can't be like publicly, Dollar General does not treat their employees right. Okay? Because they could sue me. And that is just my opinion. I can say it if I say that. Like, that is my opinion. But we have known, as you guys know, like how I get the penny list and stuff is because I talk to people who have worked at Dollar General or still work at Dollar General. And generally, they make like minimum wage. And they're required to do so much more than other retail jobs. It's so frustrating. And on top of that, Dollar General is the fastest growing retailer in the United States and has been for years. There's no need for that. Will they put totes out for the clearance event? They will not be putting totes out for the clearance event because of social distancing. And so, do I think every Dollar General employee is like overworked and underpaid? Absolutely not. But I do know, like I've seen it for myself. Some of them totally are. And not only that, on top of that, some of them feel really unsafe at their job and they don't have a lot of options. And customers too. And so, that's part of my safety video that I've been telling you guys that I'm going to do. I know, totes. I know. My store said they are putting totes out. They're not supposed to be, but if they do, and you want totes, then there you go. I'd never want to say a no to a question like that though too, because at the same time, like we know that some stores just don't give a shit about the memos and they do whatever the hell they want. So I would say some Dollar General store somewhere is going to put out totes regardless of what corporate says. Do some Dollar Generals have a storage container outside for overstock? Not that I've ever seen. But that doesn't mean, again, that they don't. I don't think so. Unless it would be like just a crazy busy store, I would imagine no. I've never seen that. But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen somewhere else. And keep in mind, we are going to make a video about remodeled stores. I don't know if you've seen my question, someone said, but is there any word about as of July 1st, penny items will be do not sell? No. Listen, you guys, if they ended penny shopping, people would be, it would cause chaos. It would. It would cause problems. Major problems. Major problems. Dollar General knows that. If something like that were to happen, I have a feeling that we would know in advance. Also, keep in mind, and I think this is where people get things messed up in their head, right? Dollar General is a huge company, but they're not franchises. They're not individually owned. They're not allowed to make up their own rules. Some of them try to, but they're not allowed to. And so sometimes Dollar General employees will tell people stuff like that to lead you in the wrong direction, to make you think that that's true when it's not. I don't know why. I don't know why anybody would want to go through that in their life to do that. I don't know. It sounds so stupid to me. But they do. We know they do. I've been told things that were a crock of shit and not true at all. And me knowing that they're not true. So, we'll know about it. If something ever happens, we'll know about it. I'll make 10 videos about it if something like that ever happened, okay? I would probably make a video in lots of videos, okay? Okay. Don't you worry. Is Dollar General blocking my app? It doesn't work. No, I bet it has something to do with your phone, the storage on your phone, and stuff like that. They're not blocking your app. They want you to use your app. Do you know how much an app that so many people can use and operate at the same time? Do you know how much money Dollar General has sunk into their app? A lot. I promise you. I promise you. They want you to use your app. In the clearance event, will the clearance aisle be 70 to 90% off? No. Typically, it's an additional 50% off. So, for example, if an item is in the clearance section, usually they're only like 10% off. So if an item is $10 and it's in the clearance section regularly, it's $9. And then during the clearance sale, it'll be an additional 50% off of that. So that would make it $4.50. Now what makes that good is then of course we can use paper coupons, digital coupons, rebate apps on top of that. So some of those items I know that we'll have digital, paper, and rebates for. And so that's when we start saving a lot. But some of the items, like, I have seen some gain, by the way. Some of the items are more inexpensive items, so half of that. Now, what we have found during clearance event is typically the stores are an additional 50% off, but there's always, almost always, some stores that are 70% off. So again, double check your store. Don't just ask the store employees, hey, are you having the clearance sale? Are the items 50% off? Don't just ask them that and believe that. Go physically check your store. You won't regret it. Will Yellow Dot be an additional 50% off? I'm not sure. The memo didn't specifically say Yellow Dot. So unless there's something I'm not aware of, which in some areas we do know last week that Yellow Dot was 50% off. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What do you mean by shapes? You guys. Shapes as in dots, squares, clovers, diamonds. If you're asking me what shapes are, you need to go watch Penny Shopping 101. All right, it's been an hour, you guys. I gotta go get on this clearance. I have so many videos to make. And then my CVS deals, Walgreens deals. Jesus. I'm busy. I'm a busy gal. Okay? I gotta go. Don't forget to join today's deals on Telegram, so you can enter to win this handy dandy drone. Again, we're giving away 2 drones. in this video and last week's Penniless video. You can enter to win both of them if you'd like. Just make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and you go follow Today's Deals on Telegram. The link is in the description box, and I'll also copy and paste it to the chat so you guys can go right now. On Thursday, Today's Deals is going to post the giveaway. So you need to be watching out for Today's Deals post on Thursday. Then I will come and pick the winners. One winner from this video, one winner from last week's video, and I will email you or message you on Instagram. So you have to comment below, not in the live chat by the way. Comment below after this video is no longer live and leave me some way to get a hold of you. Okay? There is no Dollar General Penniless this week that we know of yet. Oh my gosh. I forgot to say before I went live, I seen Madison Beer was faking being at the protest. Did you guys see that? Oh, I forgot to say that. What an idiot. Thank you so much, Robin. I have to go now. Have a good day. See you soon.